Tuesday evening blessings. I'm here again to do a rune and tarot reading for you. So tonight is the dark moon, so that is the night before the new moon. And as you know, if you've been following me, we tend to set our intentions on the new moon. So what is a dark moon? Well, it's kind of like the final push, that release of things that we want to let go of to make way for the intention that we're going to set. So it's like kind of clearing the space, ready to know exactly what it is that you want to set your intentions on. And you might already know what your intentions are, but maybe you don't. So it's a good time to sit with yourself on a dark moon and just find out what it is, what stands in the way of potential intentions. So I'm going to use tarot first of all. I'm going to shuffle. And you know, it's ever so weird when I can see myself in the screen and I'm shuffling it. I feel like I'm going to drop the whole pack. So I want you to put all your attention and intention into what it is that's on your mind right now. What is holding you back from your intention? How are you feeling? What's in your mind at this point? Is this more about love? Is it about work? Is it about general life? Or is it about something specific for you at this point? I'm shuffling this quite a lot, aren't I? So I'm going to cut the pack into half now and take one of the cards. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles is based usually around finances. It's about money, but actually no, what I've just been given there, it's not necessarily just about money. It's about how much we are prepared to give. And this is kind of like giving without the worry of what we're going to receive back. So it's kind of like, you know, giving in the nicest sense, where it's like somebody really gives, you know, the kind of person, it might be you anyway, that gives and doesn't really think about any reward or anything in return. That's great, and that's a really lovely person usually, but you usually find someone that gives that much without anything in return tends to get trodden on, tends to get used or manipulated. So this is kind of a bit of a warning here about sort of, you know, give, but make sure there's an exchange, make sure there's a balance there. So it doesn't have to be money, it could be anything. So if it's your time, for instance, you might want to basically make an agreement with somebody, okay, if I help you with this and I put my time into this for you, then what I would like in return is your help and time on this. If people can't give you that, then maybe you shouldn't be giving too much of your energy, time, money, whatever it is. Okay, so something to think about there. How much are you giving? And as nice as it is to give, if you're constantly giving without receiving, you're kind of leaving yourself an empty cup. That can lead to resentment, that can lead to feeling sort of just not good in yourself. So we're going to pick a rune that goes with that now and just see what we've got in here. So again, put your attention into there. So what we've just talked about there, just think for a moment. What rune are we going to bring that goes with this? Okay, so we have the rune of Uruz. So Uruz is very much about grounding. It's about the strength and the stamina and the endurance. So it might be, it feels to me, you've given a lot at the moment, perhaps in one particular area or to one particular person. You've given so much, and you finding you need the strength now to move yourself through. You're having to work a lot harder. Maybe it's working harder to sort of make sure that you're not missing out, you're not losing out. So ground yourself, and by that I mean sort of like maybe step out of a situation and allow yourself to really feel for the earth. Take yourself to the woods or to a place where you're away from people, perhaps, where you can maybe ask in nature, go and sit by an oak tree perhaps, and go and ask for some nurturing, go and ask back for what you've been giving. Because I feel like you've been giving too much of your time and your attention to somebody. You've been manipulated in a way. It's kind of like they're using something against you, to like a guilt trip almost, to get you to do things for them. So this is about, you need to take strength here. You need to be stronger, and it's going to be difficult to say no. It's going to be difficult to move away from this person's needs, but you must. It's time. And in doing that, it's kind of like a bit of an initiation for you, a bit of a test. If you can pass this test, then better things are coming your way. More of a balance, more of a giving and a receiving. So that is the ultimate, really, union of love, is a balance between giving and receiving. It's got to be mutual. That's how we thrive with each other, isn't it? If it's too much giving and not enough receiving, or too much receiving and not enough giving, then it creates an imbalance. So we're looking at strength and endurance, but possibly in the way of saying, no, right now I can't give you my time, my money, and having the strength to recognise what is feeding off what you're giving, and you're not getting anything back. So maybe that's part of what you need to release on this dark moon, in time for your intention. Okay, because if your intention's about something that's just for you, how can you achieve that if you're putting all your time and attention into other things? Yeah, so have a little think about that. If that resonates with you and you would like a fuller reading, then please do get in touch with me, and I will speak to you soon. Blessed be.